Hey there. Hey, Dev Patel from this movie Monkey Man that I'm reviewing this week really loves movies or being in movies with animals in the title. From Slumdog Millionaire to Lion and now Monkey Man. I don't know what is behind that. I mean, maybe his character in Monkey Man is a big fan of the 80s George Michael song Monkey, or his best friend is a man in a yellow hat. Who knows? Okay, but we're gonna solve that mystery in this Monkey Man episode of Movies America Live. But first, this.
In a world where the number of movies available is great, but many are so bad, you'll learn a new definition of hate. One man sifts and reviews through the movie sludge. One man will be the movie cop, jury, and judge. He goes by many names, but you know him by Movies America.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Movies America Live this Sunday afternoon. I'm glad you guys could join me, guys and gals, boys and girls. Okay. And especially a welcome to my movie maniacs and my fellow freedom-fueled film fanatics. You, of course, know exactly who you are. And we're going to be going over Monkey Man. Yes, the Dev Patel movie here on Movies America Live. Okay, we're going to get it done. We got work to put in, everybody, okay? And as always, I am your humble host, Van Eberts. I should probably mention that. All right, but before we get into Monkey Man, let me tantalize you with just a little sample of Monkey Man here via the Monkey Man trailer. And I'm going to play this, but I'm going to just kind of interrupt every once in a while here during this trailer so we don't get hit by YouTube here for a copyright strike here and all that stuff. So if you're wondering why I'm playing this trailer and I keep interrupting, that would be why. So here we go.
Do you remember me? Do you even know my mother's name? Do you know any of their names?
Just in case you didn't know, that Monkey Paw Productions that you just saw right there, that's Jordan Peele's production company. The guy who brought us, what was it? The one he just, Nope. Nope was the movie he just came out with. I can't remember any Jordan Peele movies there for a second. Yeah, Nope. Get Out was another one, and then Us. But yeah, that's Jordan Peele's production company, the Monkey Paw Production, formerly, of course, of Key and Peele.
When I was a boy, they took everything from me. The rich don't see us as people. To them, we're animals.
Both of us.
You can tell just from the lighting there, from the cinematography, that it's definitely got a John Wick feel about this, and we'll get into that more. But that's one thing I couldn't help but notice while I was watching this movie, of course. But let's proceed.
We're broken.
If a man wishes to challenge the gods, he must become more than a man. He must become a beast.
Yeah, I don't know if that bat got borrowed from from what's his face, from Negan from The Walking Dead, right there. What do you call his? Was that Lucille? I can't remember. Maybe that's BB King's guitar. I can't remember. But yeah, Negan from The Walking Dead had that bat covered in barbed wire right there. But I'm sure someone in the live chat or someone in the comments will correct me on that. But I saw that bat with a barbed wire on there. Like, oh hey, that's Negan's bat from The Walking Dead.
Who is he?
Nobody. Just some crazy kid from the gutter.
He has to be extinguished.
Before your nobody becomes a somebody.
For a brief second there, you saw there was a tuk-tuk, I believe is what they're called. Those little three-wheeled scooters that you see all over India and other countries like that. And this one actually, this has a really good tuk-tuk chase scene in it, unlike the one they attempted in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Diarrhea there, last year.
Just one small ember can burn down everything.
Make them remember your name.
Like I said before, yeah, very stylistic, a very wide color palette in this. And Dev Patel, a first-time director, and then he's also the star of this movie. He wasn't waiting until his third or fourth movie to present to you this color-rich, style-heavy action movie. You get this in Monkey Man. Keep wanting to call it Monkey Paw. That's that's the production company. The name of the movie is Monkey Man. I got to keep reminding myself of that.
Yeah. Do you remember me now?
And yeah, so the you see the guy with the mustache there, so the big thick mustache right there. He's the one of the main bad guys right there, and this is a revenge tale. This movie is, and I'm not giving anything away. That's not a spoiler. That's made clear in in this trailer here, and in other trailers that you can check out for Monkey Man. Yep. So yeah, that's wanted to at least show you the trailer to kind of give you a visual representation of the movie that I will be spoiler-free reviewing live for you today here. But yeah, like I mentioned here before, this is the first movie directed by Dev Patel here, and you might know Dev Patel more from Slumdog Millionaire. What was that, back in 2008? Something like that. But yeah, this is definitely a Dev Patel movie. Okay, he stars in it, he directs it, and he co-wrote it. Okay, so this is his baby. Okay, this is his baby monkey, and he plays a character just simply named Kid. Now he does take on an alias a little later on in the movie, but he's known as Kid, at least according to IMDb. Okay. And he gives an emotional performance in this like he did in the movie Lion that came out in 2016, I believe, and in Hotel Mumbai, which was a retelling of the true story of terrorist attacks plural in Mumbai. And so this movie is Dev Patel, again, playing a character named Kid. And when we first meet him, he's just this street fighter. Okay, he's in this underground fight game, kind of like the Kumite in Van Damme's Bloodsport. Okay, he's just in this crappy, cruddy boxing ring, just street fighting, with some clearly, I'm guessing it's like an illegal fighting circuit, so to speak. And he plays the heel. Basically, he plays the fighter that's basically just supposed to get his butt kicked every night, okay, by design. And when he's fighting, he wears the monkey mask, hence the name of the movie, or hence part of the reason the movie is named Monkey Man, okay? But he's not just strictly a fighter, a street fighter. You could tell that something else is driving him. There's some other purpose in life. And so the first act, you see him showing that he's just not just some dense, dumb fighter just fighting for money. He's got an agenda of some sort. And then he's eventually does get a job outside of the fighting, working in the kitchen of a very high class, very top tier hotel that is frequented by the rich, the elite of this city. And I don't know if this city is if this is Mumbai in India. I read one article about this movie where it's supposed to be Mumbai. Another article was saying it's just some fictional city in India. I don't know, but it's a very glitzy, very well-to-do, glamorous, high-end hotel in this city in India. And so he gets a job in the kitchen, but it's made apparent that the reason he's getting this job in this kitchen is to get closer and closer, slowly but surely, to somebody for whatever reason. Okay. And so basically we kind of intercut between him trying to get this job in the kitchen, kind of moving up in his job positions in this hotel to get closer and closer to this person, while also just getting his butt kicked nightly in this grimy fight circuit that he's in. And so I'm not going to go much more into the plot than that because I would highly risk giving away this movie and spoiling this movie there for you. And I'm just not going to do that. I do not want to be that guy right there. I definitely don't want to do anything like
crash and burn, huh, Mav?
Yes. Don't want to
It'll burn and burn and burn.
This episode. Don't want to do it. Don't want to spoil it. Okay, I call it a spoiler-free episode for a reason, and I don't want to be that guy. Okay, so but before I forget to tell you guys here, go ahead and live chat with me. Okay, you can live chat with me on YouTube and Rumble and Pilled. And then if you are watching on Pilled and you're live chatting with me on Pilled, you're going to get some financial compensation. Okay, I'm going to make it worth your time financially. Okay, so I mean, all we know money talks and BS walks. Okay, and you're going to get some money if you're joining me on pilled.net and you're in the live chat. Okay, because I'm going to drop some gold pills on you in the live chat on Pilled, and that equates to money. Okay, so get in the live chat. And hey, if you know of anybody that you even slightly remotely think would appreciate checking out this episode, particularly live, because we are live right now, send them the link to this episode. Okay, now there's links. There's a Rumble link, a YouTube link, and a Pilled link. Send them all three, because you never know, like, what they use. Do they use Rumble? Do they use YouTube? Do they use Pilled? YouTube is obviously the big daddy out of all three of those. Okay, YouTube is the most well-known right there. Okay, so, all right, let's talk more about Monkey Man right there, shall we? I mean, to say this movie borrows a lot from John Wick is a very, very accurate statement. I mean, but however, at the same time, it's much different. Dev Patel throws in messaging where John Wick does absolutely none of that. And Patel, he reminds me of how Neil Blomkamp combines action with social messaging, just like Neil Blomkamp did with his District 9 and Elysium movies. In Monkey Man, some of the messaging, though, is just plain wrong. Evil needs to be punished for hurting your loved ones. Good message. The rich and powerful shouldn't oppress the poor. Very good message. Totally agree. Every other message, wrong. Okay. I don't know Dev Patel's life experience, but apparently he's been groomed, like many others, to have misguided takes on some issues. And the messaging he interjects into this movie definitely shows that right there. The good thing is that Patel's time behind the pulpit, preaching the message is very minimal. Okay. He keeps it down to a low amount here. Thank God. Now, the vast majority of the movie is Patel, his co-writers, cinematographer Sharon Mir, who just did Silent Night, but don't hold that against him, and composer Jed Kurzel, building up an effective, rough around the edges tension and mystery around Kid, the main character played by Dev Patel. Like I said before, he's a street fighter, but it's obvious he's got something else driving him. He's trying to get to someone. Who? I mean, we don't know, hence the mystery. The cinematography and soundtrack is very stylish, and the lighting in this was obviously bought from the John Wick collection from their local Home Depot, apparently. Okay. And the cinematography really shines as the kid travels throughout this city, whether it's Mumbai or some other fictional city in India. I liked how Monkey Man shows how dense and intricate the city is, with all the alleys that he walks through, all the hallways, all the stairs. I mean, he's just like walking through hallways and downstairs and through alleys and all that. I mean, it's very intricate because whatever city this is very densely populated, okay? It was like a grimy, gritty, big city maze with fantastic cinematography enhancing it and making things, simple things like sizzling food, just pop and tantalize the senses. Sometimes, though, with the soundtrack, Kurzel gets a little too cute for his own good and puts in music that doesn't fit with some of the fighting scenes. There's a scene towards the end where the music, I don't know what he was thinking, but it's almost like putting circus music while you're watching Schindler's List. Okay. I mean, you don't want to watch, Nazis in a concentration camp, with, I mean, it doesn't make sense whatsoever. And so Kurzel puts some misplaced music in the middle of some fight scenes, but I guess he was just trying to be profound or something. Now, Kurzel's atmospheric music helps create the ethereal feeling of this action movie. Okay, I mean, Commando or Hard Target, this is not. Okay, this is not that movie whatsoever. Okay, so, but yeah, I'm checking one thing here, and we've got with Cardo 89 here in the live chat there, and I appreciate you joining. And says my channel is very interesting, and hey, you follow me. Hey, well, definitely I will check out your channel as well, and check out your videos that you say are interesting. So, but hey, good to see you here. And yeah, if you check out my channel, check out my episode, check out my show, and you follow me, hey, just let me know. Just like Cardo 89, just let me know, and I'll follow you back. Okay, so again, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Okay, that's how it works here in my world. Okay, so I mean that's how I roll. That is for sure. And hey, let me mix things up here real quick by letting you guys know all about our Bannies Award show. Okay, but you don't want to hear it from me. Let me show you something that'll tell you all about the Bannies Award show coming up here much better than I can. All right. Hey, so doesn't that get you like excited, okay, and full of anticipation for the Bannies? Okay, I mean, you've heard of the Oscars, you've heard of the Golden Globes, the Emmys. Stop. They all bow at the feet of the Bannies, okay? So and we're going to have our award categories, and we're going to have all kinds of entertainment for you, for the masses, for everybody, okay? And yeah, you don't want to miss the Bannies. And of course, hey, like it said in the promo, you get yours truly here, Movies America, there as part of the show. Okay, so hey, if you miss it, hey, there's no one to blame but yourself. Okay, so check that out. All right, and then let me tell you all about something else here, and that is our tdpn.locals.com website. Right up there. That's our website here for the Till Death Podcast Network, where we have all our great content like videos and blogs and articles, all about things like movies and TV, cocktail recipes, booze, news, politics, the hot button sizzling topics of the day that you want to know about, but presented in a way you are not going to find anywhere else. Trust me. Sorry, I didn't mean to go all creepy Joe Biden whisper there on you. So I am not going to touch your children, okay? Just like you get the impression when he does his creepy whisper, okay? Not going to do it, okay? But yeah, get to tdpn.locals.com. And as you see down below, if you put in promo code TDPN, you're going to get 1 month free membership, okay? You're going to get free reign, all right? Carte blanche over the entire website where you can check out everything, even the VIP content, okay? And then after that 1 free month, it's just a measly $3, okay? Tres dollars for you, okay? It's nothing. $3 is nothing, okay? It's a box of Twinkies, everybody, okay? And with that $3 minimum, yeah, again, you're just going to get free reign over the whole website, okay? So don't hesitate, all right? Just do it, all right? Don't think, just do it, all right? So action, baby, action. Take action. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's talk more about Monkey Man, shall we? I mean, that's what y'all are here for. I mean, that's what I'm advertising. And the fighting in Monkey Man is no joke. I mean, it's bloody good. And I mean that in the literal sense. You saw it in the trailer there, all the blood spatter and all that. This isn't some sanitized 80s action TV series fighting. When someone gets hit or stabbed or burned or worse, they and you feel it and see it. It's high impact, brutal, and inventive. For example, there's one scene that proves you don't always have to use your hand in order to drive a knife blade into someone's throat. Okay, so think about that. It's very reminiscent of Gareth Evans' The Raid movie and how brutal, how visceral the fighting is. And it's reminiscent of The Raid for an entirely different reason too. You'll know what I'm talking about after you see this. Trust me, okay? And if you do notice it here, let me know in the comments if you're watching this later on, okay? There, how else it reminds you of the movie The Raid. There is one fight scene that they threw in this that I'm not sure why they included it. I mean, the fight isn't against anyone that's part of, the syndicate or whatever, who's portrayed as the big bad enemy to the kid in this. It's just a fight that's just lumped right in the middle of an already frenetic, kinetic sequence in the movie. Maybe they threw it in there, I guess, maybe just to, I don't know, maybe show how randomly dangerous this city in India is. I don't know. I did appreciate the kid not being made to be invincible like guys such as Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme insisted they be portrayed as. Back in the 80s and the 90s, those guys like Seagal and Van Damme, they insisted on their characters being portrayed as, they never lose a fight, they dominate the fights, they never lose, they never get injured or anything like that, at least in most of their movies. It reminded me, though, of, how the kid in Monkey Man, how he was not above being injured and not above being beat in a fight. It reminded me of John McClane or even John Wick, who doesn't always easily win fights in all the John Wick movies. I mean, point blank, John Wick gets stabbed and injured a lot in those movies. And, had John McClane and Die Hard. He got his feet all cut up with glass, and in the first one, and gets injured in numerous different ways throughout all the Die Hard movies. The Monkey Man does take a licking, but he does keep on ticking, all right? And that reminds me, I have to say, part of the plot is stolen from movies like Rocky III and The Dark Knight Rises. I mention that in case you get a wicked case of deja vu watching this and wonder why. What they stole from those movies is a reason why this movie slams the brakes to a screeching halt in the second act. The end of the first act of this is balls to the wall, nutso, slam, bang, action. It's just one big nutso, slam, bang, action extravaganza. And then the movie just flatlines in the second act, okay? It gets back to the balls to the wall, nutso, slam, bang, action extravaganza in the third act, but it's a pause for propaganda in the second act, if I could be totally honest with you, okay? The bright side is you do get plenty of time for a bathroom break, because this is definitely the part referring to the pause for propaganda in the second act. That's definitely the part of the movie to get that bathroom break in, because you're not going to want to take a break in the third act from all the action in the third act whatsoever, okay? So, and now, some random thoughts about Monkey Man, because I always got random thoughts about most of the movies that I do my reviews on. And what we have here in Monkey Man is another totally original movie for moviegoers like you to use to send a message to Hollywood that you don't just want lazy content thrown at you, like endless reboots and sequels and requels and reimaginings and rebirths, etc. Now, you have to show some initiative, though, and go to the theater to send that message, okay? Fair warning. Now, that is unless you do like lazy content, then by all means, don't go to see Monkey Man or any other original content. And Monkey Man, to be perfectly honest, is a prime example of the trailers for this movie giving a false impression of what this movie is. The trailers portray this movie as a wall-to-wall, non-stop action movie, which it definitely is not. It has a lot of action. Make no mistake, it has a lot of action, but it also has some mood, some soulfulness to it that just slows it down. Sort of like, think back to like the first 20 minutes of the first John Wick movie, where it's very moody, very slow. It's showing you John Wick's relationship with his wife and how she falls ill and eventually dies, and shows him in the hospital grieving for her. And it's a very, very slow part, right? The very first 20 minutes of the first John Wick movie is very slow. Well, Monkey Man has those kind of sequences, but they're mostly in the second act. That's why I say this movie just breaks to a screeching halt in the second act. And again, provides you with a very, very convenient bathroom break. Okay, so that way your eyes aren't floating in the third act. Okay, when you don't want to miss any second of Monkey Man. All right, so all right. Well, you know what? Hey, everybody, I'm getting very, very thirsty, and of course, that is my cue to fit in a little brew review time. All right, and so since it's brew review time, I suppose I should probably show you a brew right there. And today's brew is from a brewery named Great Divide, and I am drinking, let me get my fingers out of the way there. I'm drinking their Samurai Japanese lager, okay? And they are headquartered exactly where you think samurai all come from. Denver, Colorado. That's right, everybody. Yes. When I think Denver, Colorado, I think samurai, okay? But this is a great beer. Now, if it sucked, I would tell you. You guys all know this. If you've seen any of my previous episodes, my previous brew review times, if I could say that. Man, there we go. Let me loosen up the old jaw right there. If you've seen any of my previous brew review times, there we go. Much better. But it does not suck. It's pretty good, okay? So, I mean, if you need to cool off after a day of defending your master's honor, okay, grab yourself a Samurai Japanese lager, okay? Now, of course, if you failed to defend your master, well, then you must perform seppuku, and you will not be around to drink said Samurai Japanese lager, okay? So that'll just mean more samurai for the rest of us right there, okay? But this is brewed with jasmine rice and sriracha and Saz hops right here. And that just gives it a very unique and delicious flavor, okay, to it, okay? And it's got, 5% alcohol by volume and 20 IBU, that's International Bitterness Units, for everyone that doesn't know what IBU stands for. But again, yeah, it's a very good beer to cool off with no matter what you are. I mean, maybe you're not swinging around a katana as a samurai. Maybe you're just mowing the lawn. You just got done. You just want to cool off with something. Grab yourself a Samurai from Great Divide out of Denver, Colorado. And I'm not getting any money from this brewery whatsoever, okay? So this is completely a legit, objective review, okay? Again, like I said, if I thought it tasted like dog crap, I would tell you. But it does not. So grab yourself some, and you know what? I feel my throat getting very parched, so I'm going to take a tug off this bad boy. All right. Pretty damn good right there. But, yeah, that's some Samurai Japanese lager from Great Divide Brewing out of Denver, Colorado. All right, so I'm going to get yourself some, probably from some place like Open Bar. That's an app. Or gopuff.com or drizzly.com. You can check those places out. Those are like the Amazon.com of booze, okay? If you happen to live in like some little town or something like that, you just can't get this down at your local Gas and Gulp, which I'm betting dollars to donuts you're not going to be able to get this in your local area, most local areas, okay? But unless you have like a big old beer warehouse kind of place like Total Wine and More or something like that. But you do have to live in kind of a bigger metropolitan area to have a store like a Total Wine and More. But anyway, that has been brew review time. Woo! Let's try that again here. It's a well-oiled machine here at Movies America Live. That's what happens when I personally try to multitask, okay? Oh, yeah, this is not going very good. I might as well just quit. All right, so let me try to recover here by reminding you that I have my Movies America spoiler warning show this Thursday night, okay? And that's where I am going to have a spoiler-filled discussion all about Monkey Man this Thursday night, okay? Because this episode you're watching right now is the spoiler-free review, okay? But this Thursday night, I'm going to transition to a spoiler-heavy discussion / review. And that, again, is on my Movies America Spoiler Warning show. And that's this Thursday night. And that is at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, and 4 p.m. Pacific. There we go. And you can check that on Rumble and YouTube and Pilled, okay? And I definitely want to see you there, okay? Now, if you still haven't seen Monkey Man by that time and you don't want the movie to be spoiled for you, which is totally understandable. I get it. Feel free to, just fire up the episode anyway, but mute it, okay? Just hit the old mute button so you're not hearing anything. That's what a lot of fans of the show or, family and friends do. What they'll do is they'll just open up another tab on their browser or whatever, and they'll just fire up my Movies America Spoiler Warning show on there and just hit the old mute button, and then they just continue on with whatever else they're doing on their other browser tabs, or go do some laundry or cook supper, whatever, okay? But that way they're helping support moi in a way that costs you zero, nothing, okay? But it helps me out with watch minutes and all that stuff. So, but definitely check Movies America Spoiler Warning this Thursday night, and just check out like my X account, or Rumble or YouTube or Pilled this Thursday for the link to the show, everybody. Yes. All right. What else we got here all about Monkey Man? I mean, because I got so much more to say about one Monkey Man movie here. Well, actually, so as I always try to do with my spoiler-free reviews, is because this is a big reason why I like to do this show, or why I wanted to do this show, is I wanted to let you guys know whether a movie is a woke after school special, okay? Because movies are one way that people that are trying to divide us all in order to destroy this country, that's how they try to push this woke agenda on us in order to divide and destroy us. And movies and TV and other various modes of media, for lack of a better way of putting it, is the way they spread their destructive woke message. And so is Monkey Man a woke after school special? Do monkeys like to fling feces? It is woke, but not in a big way. You can just recognize that it does have a woke part of it and just ignore it, okay? If you've got more than 2 brain cells to rub together, you'll realize that the woke that it tries to inject in your veins in this movie is dead wrong, okay? Unless you've been groomed to think it's okay. But yeah, Dev Patel, he flings woke at you with a storyline about transgender people in India being oppressed. And now, like I said before, that second act is used as propaganda to try to get you to groom you into a particular take on the whole topic of transgender. Again, my abbreviated definition of woke is the philosophy of dividing people based on skin color and sexual preference as part of destroying everything in its path. What better way to stoke chaos and destruction than woke? And unfortunately, there's a part of this movie that does play into that woke philosophy. But, being forewarned is being forearmed, okay? You've been forewarned that Dev Patel does try to fling some woke at you as part of doing his part of trying to divide us all in order to destroy this country. But, recognize and then just ignore, okay? Because that's exactly what everything woke needs. That's a treatment you need to direct towards woke is ignore it, but warn other people of it. That's the only way we're going to extinguish that whole philosophy that is meant for nothing more than to divide and destroy this country there, okay? So, all right, enough about that. But hey, if you do appreciate me trying to warn you of things like, woke preaching, woke, infusion, or woke grooming, hey, and you want to show me a little financial appreciation, or you just appreciate me giving you this spoiler-free review, kind of giving you the lowdown as far as what various movies are all about. Well, if you appreciate that, and you really appreciate that enough to throw a buck or two my way, you can do that via various modes, okay? And the way you can do that, if you're watching me through YouTube, is you can give me what's called a super chat, okay? And the way you do that is if you're in YouTube, you just click on that button that has the dollar bill on it down at the bottom of where you type in your live chat there in YouTube, and that just will ask you, how much you want to donate, a buck or two or 200, if you're feeling especially generous. Now, if you're watching me on Rumble, you can do the same thing, but you give me what's called a Rumble rant. That's what they call it on Rumble. In order to give me a Rumble rant, you just click on the button with the dollar bill sign at the bottom. And again, when you click on that, it just gives you the chance to say, hey, I want to throw a buck or two, Van's way, as a token of appreciation, okay? And then finally, if you're watching me on pilled.net, if you're in the live chat, you can give me what's called gold pills, and that equates to money. Okay, so gold pills equate to moolah, to dinero. And you just have to choose how many gold pills you want to give me, and that just throws some financial appreciation my way, okay? If you want to show a little class, show a little appreciation, by all means, I am not going to fight you on that, okay? But again, that's only if you feel like doing it, okay? If you are appreciating me bringing you this spoiler-free review and especially warning you off of any woke indoctrination that movies try to throw at you sometime. Okay, enough about that. But you know what? Just to really drive home the point about our Bannies award show, because really, I mean, everybody here at the Till Death Podcast Network, including myself, really wants you to check out the Bannies so you can enjoy the Bannies. I mean, it's gonna be an hilarious award show with zero woke, okay, zero Hollywood politics, a lot of laughs, okay, a lot of irreverent laughs, okay. This is going to be not safe for work content. I can assure you of that. So I should probably warn you about that, but it's going to be hilarious, okay. So to wet your whistle again about the Bannies, here we go. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's got to get you gigged, man. It's got to get you psyched for the Bannies. And we're going to have like all kinds of great award categories about, for the Bannies and whatnot. I mean, you've got the Oscars, they've got Best Picture, Best Actress, all that stuff. I mean, we're going to have like great categories like Most Banned Movie / Pop Culture Personality, Biggest Dingus Award, Most Offensive Commentator. Pardon me, while I was very classy. Most Banned News / Media Personality. I mean, detecting a pattern. It's all about the most banned this and the most banned that here as part of the Bannies Awards there. So yeah, definitely you're going to enjoy that. Okay, don't take my word for it. Check it out there on April 24th, as you saw right there. Okay. But yeah, my final thoughts on Monkey Man is go see this original movie, okay? I mean, you're already forewarned about the whole woke thing. It's not so in your face where you can't just ignore it, okay? Again, like I said, forewarned is forearmed, okay? But another caveat I should mention: this movie is not for the kiddies. Okay, it's very violent and does have some profanity in it. Okay, so definitely don't bring the kiddos to this. And I know that's makes it a little hard for some folks to go. You got to get the babysitter and all that stuff. I mean, that kind of thing. But definitely go check this out. Award original content, like I said. All right, so let me check here, and just want to do a little housekeeping here on the show and check out something here. And no, I think we're good to go right there. It's all about like keeping everything in line and doing everything on schedule here at Movies America Live, everybody, okay? But hey, everybody, get out there, people. Those movies aren't going to watch themselves. See ya.
Hey, everybody! Hey! I got the police after me. They're coming after me, okay? But I got just enough time to ask you. Just like this video, if you would, and then subscribe to this channel, okay? I'm gonna be in handcuffs pretty soon. I gotta tell you. Hey, so before they haul me off, make sure you watch these videos over here, okay? And thanks for watching this video and the Till Death Podcast Network, okay? I gotta go.